The next thing I want to move to is actually spirits in the material world. I mean, there are belief systems. The traditional Indian belief system is not ashes to ashes, body to dust to dust. It is that the soul leaves the body and then goes and attaches itself to another soul. And of course, the ancient seers believe that if you keep meditating and your karma becomes so good, then your soul's journey just stops and you don't have to keep reliving again and again.
Cycle breaks.
Which is not entirely the same philosophy that most of the West has, which is death is the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to know what belief systems are. So Priya, what do you believe? You believe that there are spirits in the material world?
I definitely believe in the energy. And I do. Very positively, for both positive and negative energies. I said this in the previous interview that, you know, what you're talking about. When I lost my mother and when I lost my uncle and aunt in the same year, just in a 6-month span, I could feel that the room still had the energy, their presence. And I don't think all the time it's emotional and psychological. Sometimes, you know, maybe because I was very close to them and I felt that.
Yeah, if you don't believe, then what is there to human life?
Yeah. I also feel like I don't know enough to refute things. I don't think any of us do. At this point, I think Surveen earlier today put it so well, and I believe in that I have my beliefs with energies and power and things that work for me, things that don't. But at the same time, I also respect what everybody else believes, and I'm okay with being in that place because I pray. And I will say my daily affirmations and I will say my gratitude and I'm saying it to someone. So I like to believe that there is a power, there is someone. Now that could be, you could call it God or you could call it people that we've lost. It could be well-wishers, ancestors, whoever it is. But I believe in that because I've had answers that I've gotten and it is a very integral part of my everyday.
On a very personal level, like the one major loss that I have faced is losing my Nanu. And I couldn't spend the last moments with him. I used to call him Daddy Nanu because
I would call my daddy Nana.
Oh, sweet. And yeah, so I just felt that, you know, when he was around, as kids are rebellious, you know, I never used to listen to him. I just not listen to him in the sense that I had my own ways and stuff, but just that spiritual attachment just became so much deeper when I couldn't, when he wasn't there physically. So much so that I was like, I feel more attached to him now when he's not there spiritually than it perhaps was when, you know, there was a physical presence around.
94.3 Radio 1.